Before Booker actually came through, he, as a 22-year-old, became the youngest player in NBA history to score 50 points in back-to-back games.
Great
in fact,
scorer.
7 of the NBA's top all-time leading scorers never had back-to-back 50-point games. Those are some of the names. Obviously,
He is just a natural
Michael,
scorer.
Kobe, and Will. Yeah, I mean, yeah, walking buckets. for
Luka
sure.
Doncic and Devin Booker, like, were born to score. You just look up, they got 26, and it comes really easy.
Well, that's why it's so great what the Mavs have done with Luka, getting him Kristaps, and I think it's a win-now situation for Phoenix. I mean, they've been tanking for
God,
their
forever.
4th year now. I mean, I bet if you look at post-All-Star breaks, they probably have the most DNP injuries to their roster. I mean, Devin's loyal, so, I mean, he's there in Phoenix, but I think this offseason is going to be crucial for what their long-term situation with him is moving forward. Because he's an all-star caliber player, and those skills deserve to be shown in the playoffs. Fans are missing out not seeing him in the playoffs. And if it continues this way, it's going to end up being probably like a Pelican situation. They're going to lose their superstar like Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting what happens in the offseason this year, but Booker's hooping. So it's college hoops time, sponsored by Guinness. Happy St. Patrick's Day from the brewers of Guinness. So Stanford signee Fran Belibi made history at Tuesday's Powerade Jam Fest. She became the first female dunker to win the high school dunk contest since Candace Parker took the title in 2004. She won the contest with this dunk. Jumped over someone there. I don't know if we're going to show it one more time. But anyway, she won the dunk. I don't know how tall she is, actually. Zion won this contest last year. So it's a pretty big deal. And Ja Morant she's 6'1".
Oh, that's just, she can jump.
Yeah. So Ja Morant took to Twitter to show his respect for her dunking ability. He said a lot of dudes can do this dunk, but not many females can dunk, especially the dunks she did. You probably can't even do them. Stop hating on female hoopers.
Yeah, if you're 6'1" and can dunk it, you can jump. I'm 6'1.5". I couldn't palm the ball. So
you can palm the ball. I can palm the ball. You can palm.
You can palm a basketball.
Yes.
No way.
What do you mean?
Maybe a woman's ball is smaller. I could palm a woman's ball.
Don't be disrespectful, Colin.
No, the women's ball is actually smaller.
Yes, I know, but I'm saying I can palm about. I'll show you.
You can palm an NBA basketball.
Yes.
I could. When I would go for the dunk, it would slip out of my hands. Now I could dunk.
I can't dunk an NBA basketball. No, but you can palm a basketball. I guarantee you can. I guarantee you can.
I could dunk a volleyball in high school because I could palm it.
Yes,
I had hops, 6'1.5". I could jam, and I could 360 a wiffle.
Oh, really?
No, I could jump. No, it's a wiffle ball.
I believe you could get up there.
I could get up
in
there.
high school.
No, in high school, like not now. God, I can't even dunk a donut.
360.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm buying
I may be glossing
360.
over
I
that.
could do a 720 with a thimble. I mean, I could really. I just could never palm a basketball. When I would jump, I couldn't secure it. It wasn't a height thing. Because I could dunk a volleyball easily.
Yes, I am not saying that I could jump in the air while palming a basketball and dunk it. I'm just saying it's just standing still.
Now let's get next. When I get back from
from your sabbatical,
my hiatus, I want a basketball in the set because I can't palm a basketball.
Yes, you can. I believe in you. I don't believe in the 360 dunk, but I believe in you. And congrats to Fran on winning the dunk contest. And finally, the never-ending talk of Peyton Manning possibly returning to the Colts added another layer this week. Colts owner Jim Irsay gave some new information on the Manning to the Colts storyline at the NFL's annual meeting in Arizona. Irsay said he had serious discussions with Peyton prior to the hiring of Chris Ballard. And, quote, there was definitely some interest on both sides for a possible president-GM type of role with the Colts. But Peyton ultimately continued to focus on retired life and spending time with his family, basically saying he was not ready for the full-time commitment.
I think the guy running the Colts right now doesn't need a lot of help.
You know, it's interesting what the Colts have done, because this is a conversation you would think, like, that'd be perfect. Peyton Manning in that position, and then the Colts, they thought they had their guy, and then they ended up with another head coach. And it's like they ended up with, through fates, they ended up with the people they were supposed to have. And I think that they do involve Peyton in
I would
always his advice and what he thinks about players and the organization as a whole, which is good. But it's good that he didn't commit to this if he wasn't fully ready, that he didn't feel pressured in doing it. It's what we've been talking about all day, saying no to things that aren't right for you.
If I ran an NFL franchise, I was a GM, I would put Peyton Manning on a retainer, and I'd say, sit down and tell me what quarterbacks you like in this draft. If I needed a quarterback, Peyton Manning's one of the 5 people in the world. I'd bring him in, I'd say, I'll pay $50,000 a month for 6 months. I want you to take us through the draft process. I want you to be at the pro days. I want you to be at the combine. Peyton Manning's opinion. Now, I'm not saying on left tackles it doesn't matter, but there are things Peyton Manning knows that I would love to have in my building.
And I don't even think that Peyton charges them for advice. I mean, there's a mutual relationship there that's beneficial for them. And who's to say this won't happen in the future? It's interesting. I think his name's being thrown around for Monday Night Football as well. Yeah. So Peyton's been pretty chill in his retirement, and he's always been a good business guy. So it would be interesting, but then also we've seen in the past these situations don't always work out perfectly. Yeah. But it's an interesting layer of the story.
All right, good stuff. Joy with the news.
Well, that's the news.
And thanks for stopping by.
The Herd Lie News.
Coming up next, where it all went wrong for LeBron James with a crazy outspoken Michael Rappaport. Coming up next.